Disclaimer: Dad Space not responsible for viral dad dance challenges yet.
Hey, welcome back to Dad Space. It's Dave with you. Hope you're doing well. We are talking about Daniel Pink's video for 2026. I know we're kind of already into the year. I get it, but it's not too late. We can make some great changes as dads, and I want you to go check out the video, link in the show notes. As we do things, you know how we do things here, and go watch the video and then come back here, because I think we got some stuff as dads that we need to work through, and we're going to take Daniel Pink's video for 2026 and getting your life ready for a great new year. I want you to come back because we want to take what he talked about and apply it to dads. So this is Act 2 of the 4 acts in Daniel's video, link in the show notes. So if you haven't seen it, stop right now. I'll wait. Go watch the video and come back, all right? Because what we got to talk about today is worth you watching that video. It's only like 26 minutes. Come on, you can do this. I know you can. Go watch the video. I'll wait right here, and I'll see you back in a few minutes, 26 minutes. I'll wait. I'm still waiting. Off you go. Okay. Okay, you're back, but you watched the video. Don't try to hide it from me, because there'll be a test at the end. So, yeah, it's a great video, 26 minutes. Again, if you haven't had time, I get it. Go watch it. Link in the video, in the show notes as well. It's really good. But when you watch it, I want you to think of it through the context and the lens of dads and being a dad. There's some stuff in there that's kind of business-oriented or writing a book-oriented and a bunch of other things. I get it. That's why I'm here. We're going to make this more relevant to you as a dad. So we already did Act 1 already last episode. So this is Act 2. There's 2 more, 3 and 4. And we'll work our way all the way through and have all this great information for you. I really like how Daniel presents the video. Again, if you haven't seen it, you don't know what I'm talking about. I like how he presents the video. I love how he breaks it all down. He puts it in really logical format and something that we can apply. And I think when I talk to dads, the whole idea of like a new year and all these resolutions and big ideas of what we want the new year to be like, there's at times we set these audacious goals and we know we're never going to meet them, right? We put them out there because everyone else is and we feel like we need to, but there's no substance behind these plans. So I love how Daniel's broken these planning things, these beginning of the year mentality and focus into these 4 buckets. The bucket 2, Act 2, is about the structured dad. Some effective tools to help you structure your year is what we're focusing on here in this episode. Again, based on Daniel's video. So again, go watch it because it's great. And here, let's kind of expand on it a little bit more. In Act 2, Daniel talks about protecting the first hour of our day. Now, I want you to think about your first hour of the day. What does that look like? What are you doing when your feet hit the floor, right? Your alarm goes off, time to get up, time to do your day. How does your day start? Screaming kids who wake you at like 3 a.m.? No. Is it you have to get up early and you get up for everybody else and it's still dark out? Like what does your morning look like? What is your beginning of the day routine? And how do you treat your first hour? I love how he talks about this. This is when your brain is the most impressionable, that first hour of the day. It sets the tone for everything. It is the starting point. It is the seed of what's going to happen in the rest of your day. Daniel really highlights that whatever you put your attention to in that first hour, you're training your brain that is the most important thing. So you reach for your phone and you start responding to emails from the office. Your brain is telling you, in that first hour, we must respond to emails to the office. You're training yourself. You're doing it to yourself. So what you do in that first hour becomes muscle memory and becomes your main priority. So imagine taking 1 hour every day for 365 days in a row and setting it aside for what is most important. By the end of the year, you got 365 hours dedicated to that thing, whatever that is. Journaling, writing, reading, meditating, praying, being silent, exercising, going for a walk, exercise, something, right? There's something that you would love to do on a regular basis, no matter what. And if you combine all those days together, think of where you're going to be at the end of the year if you give that first hour to what's most important. And it's not emails from Marge at the office. I'm telling you, it's not that. So you need to invest in yourself. And then we stack these hours and it adds up to hundreds of hours invested in what really matters most for us. So that's our first thing. Watch and protect the first hour of your day and make it a priority. And don't let anything else take it away from you. That has to start today. Daniel goes on to talk about his 2-minute rule, and I love this. Now, let's give you a practical example of this. Now, you finish with your dishes, you take them to the kitchen. Our dishwasher's broken, so we're hand washing right now, which is awesome. You bring your plates and your cups to the sink, and you put them there and you walk away. 2-minute rule. If you can take 2 minutes to do something, instead of letting things pile up like a bunch of dishes, and you could just quickly wash the plate and the cup in the 2 minutes and it's done, then do it. If it's a 2-minute or less activity, don't think about it. Just act on it, finish it, complete it, move on. Don't let these 2-minute activities pile up over hours and hours and hours and multiple things to become something unwieldy, something large that takes up a big chunk of your time. 2 minutes or less, attack it, get it done, move on with your day. Think about that as a dad, picking up the toys, grabbing the mail, putting out the dog, cleaning up after the dog, throwing some stuff in the laundry, washing your dishes in your sink, like whatever, like something small, 2 minutes or less. Just get it done. Just do it. Don't put it off. Don't wait. That's not how it works. You need to attack it immediately so that it frees up your day and you're not living with this pending doom over your head of all the things that are undone. This 2-minute rule really helps to attack clutter. If you live in a world of clutter, that's a bunch of unfinished tasks, whether that's an email, whether that's in scheduling, whether that's in your work, whether that's in your physical space where you sit at your desk. All of that clutter is unfinished 2-minute tasks, possibly. So deal with them, get them done, focus on it, and you'll see a great improvement this year in how you show up. Daniel talks about a week-ending activity where you shut yourself down. Carrying your work with you through the weekend into the following week doesn't give you a weekend. It doesn't, because you're always thinking about what's happening and what didn't get done, what's going to happen on Monday. It carries with you, and it's an eraser for your family, for you showing up. So have a shutdown routine that at whatever it is, 5 o'clock on Friday, you are winding down to that mark and you shut down. Dave's done. Peace out. I'm done. And you walk away. If you don't do this with intention, all of those little things are just going to hang on to you all weekend and bury you from a showing up perspective for your family. It's time to put those things to rest and focus on the things that matter, your family. So don't carry it through the weekend. Have a shutdown ritual and make it noticeable. My work week is done. No matter what day of the week that ends on, my work week is done, and this gives your brain permission to rest. And it makes Monday feel like a launch, not a shock. I love how Daniel puts that. We need to also add a weekly reset on Sunday night, spending about 15 minutes looking at your calendar and your commitments, deciding on what is essential, what you can move, and where you need breathing room. Writing down your goals and reviewing them regularly dramatically improves your follow-through. And this, in small ritual shifts, and the tone of the whole week, and you go from being reactive to being intentional. I think as dads, we are so reactive because we don't know what's coming. We have no idea to predict. So if we can be intentional with the things that we can be, I think it opens up the door to not be so reactive in everything. So I love how Daniel puts that. Again, go watch the video if you haven't watched it yet, because none of this makes sense otherwise. Go watch Daniel's video. Link in the show notes. The thing I love too is Daniel talks about how chefs have everything they need in place. So when they need it, it's right there. They're not going looking for stuff. Okay. That's like the ultimate guy's garage. You just need the one screwdriver. You need the one attachment. You need the one thing. And you spend 15 to 20 minutes hunting through the last known location of this item, and you can't find anything. And then the moment you've found a solution, you've made up something to do it, it shows up, the thing that you couldn't find. It's because you're not putting the things in the right place so that it's there when you need it. It's anticipatory. It's there waiting for you. So it's like when you go to the dentist and you watch the dance between the dentist and the hygienist that's sitting with them, him or her, their tools are being handed to them in the moment. Just like they don't even have to ask. It's happening right in front of your eyes, literally. And that's the kind of thing we're talking about, is how we as dads can have a life where what we need is where we need it when we need it. And I love how Daniel brings that forward. Daniel talks about laying out your clothes before the night before for the gym, for example, or clearing your desk and opening the document you will work on, or set up any tools that you need so that when you're starting, it requires minimal effort to get going. You're not spending all this time hunting and gathering, trying to find the things you need. He's really leaning in here in this video, talking about how we order our life and that it needs to be strategic. It makes a path of least resistance for the one that serves your goals. Support this with the daily walk break is another thing he encourages us in the video. To get away, to walk outside can actually reset your mood, clear up your mental fog, and boost your creativity so you can be a little bit more effective in your day. When we look at the video and we listen through and hear what Daniel's suggesting to us in this video clip, I just want you to again put it into the context of your day as a dad. How structured are you? Some people might be too structured, right? And they get stressed out when things don't fit the mold and the routine and the schedule. I get that. But for many of us as dads, we don't know what we're doing. And we're trying our best with the tools that we have. So I'm encouraging you to find some structure in 2026 that you can carry through this year, which will give you back your time. And you're not going to be chasing your tail all the time, trying to do the best with what you have, but feeling completely overwhelmed. That's when people give up. That's when people walk away from these great ideas of what 2026 could be, because they get caught up in all the things that they don't feel like they have control over. And so go back to Daniel's video, watch it several times. I've watched it multiple times, and pull out things that you can apply to your day as a dad, and come back, because the next episode is Act 3. And we're going to be talking more about that here on the show. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being part of Dad Space. Wishing you the best in 2026. I know we're already into February, but I just wishing you the best, because this is a year of change for you. I don't know what that means to you, but for me, it's about being a better dad and having more intention and finding my space in this world. And I hope that for you as well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the show. Hey, dads, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of the podcast. Thank you for following the show. I'd encourage you to do just so if you haven't done so already. Look at your phone. There's like a little follow button or subscribe, or I don't know what it says on your screen, but there's like a little button at the top of the screen. If you click that button, that means every time a new episode of Dad Space shows up, it goes right to your phone. It's waiting for you whenever you're ready. So you don't have to try to remember, what's the name of that show? Space Dad? No, Dad Space. It'll show up right there for you if you follow the show. That'd be great. If you listen on Spotify, like I do, I'm a Spotify user. You can actually leave a comment in every episode, and I will respond as your faithful host to any comments you leave in the episodes. So please jump in. Love to read your comments, your thoughts about the episode. That'd be fun. And if ever you just want to hang out with another dad, you got a few moments on your time in your day, in your week, and you're like, I'd just like to grab a virtual coffee with Dave. You can always buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com, but you could also just join me for a virtual coffee, and we could just chat about dad stuff. I'm always looking forward to meet the people who listen to this show. That brings me a lot of joy. So dadspace.ca, all the information in the show notes. And thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing this podcast with one other dad. I really appreciate you. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you on the next episode. Take care.